I think one of the hardest parts of building a photography business is believing in your direction before people fully see it yet, especially when your work means something deeply personal to you.
Welcome to Capture and Connect. Insight, challenges, and proven strategies to help you take your passion for photography and turn it into an income-generating business. And now here's your host, Janice Sullivan.
One of the hardest parts of growing a photography business is that nobody really talks about what happens after you decide to move in a new direction. Because photographers think, myself included, once we finally decide what we want to build, things should immediately start working. But most of the time, the exact opposite happens. You suddenly feel a little bit uncertain, emotionally drained, and honestly lonely, especially for us landscape, nature, and fine art photographers. Many of us move into fine art, licensing, workshops, coaching, selling prints, or simply just building a business that feels more aligned with who we are. And this is the stage where many photographers give up. Not because they're not talented and not because they made the wrong decision, but because they make the mistake that if they're not being seen and everything is quiet around them, no likes, no communication, we feel that we're a failure. So today, I want to talk to you about what is really happening when you start changing direction in your photography business and why this stage may be more normal than you think. If you're here during the premiere, come on over and say hi. We're in the chat. Let me know what you're working on right now inside your photography business. The CC crew is usually hanging out with me before the premiere starts, which is so much fun. I always love hearing what your direction is and where you want to go within your photography business. And I wanted to do this podcast. It's a 3-step series. The first one was about pivoting your photography. If you want to pivot and do something different than what you've been doing in your photography journey. And the second one is before you put all that effort into the pivot, to go out there and see if it's really, truly what you want to do. And if it is, this next step, which is pivoting and doing something different, behind the scenes, a lot of photographers are struggling emotionally while building their business. I know. And honestly, I really believe one of the biggest reasons photographers stay stuck for years is because they try to do everything completely alone. I know for myself, when I started moving into the business direction, I made a decision. I am not going to spend years building this business, guessing my way through it. We as photographers spend years learning our photography, our lighting, our editing, our composition, but then expect the business to happen instantly? No, if you're doing it on your own. So I knew it's time to invest in support. I still stay in learning mode to this day because sometimes you just need reassurance, guidance, strategy, and outside eyes looking on your business. Not because you're failing, but because you're growing into something new. And I think that's important for photographers to hear because sometimes what feels like failure is actually just the uncomfortable stage of growth. And if you want to hear more about my personal pivot and my transition, I talk more deeply about that in the first video. I've now spent years helping photographers build a business around their work. And one thing I see a lot is that photographers will quit before things actually begin developing. Because many photographers want to make money quickly, which makes sense. We are here to make money. But when things don't happen as fast enough as you want them, we'll start changing everything. We switch our websites because we think it might be our websites. We'll switch different types of photography because we think it's that. And before they know it, 2 or 3 years have passed, not because they failed, but because they never stayed in one direction long enough to build trust and momentum. You see, there is an old marketing principle that says people often need to see your work or hear your message multiple times before they feel comfortable enough to take action. Now, I want you to think about when you're ready to buy from somebody. Haven't you looked at them a couple times? Don't you pay attention to, say, the reviews or if anybody else has purchased from them? You've got to build trust, and people need repetition before they can trust you. For example, if you're doing videos to show how you photograph, maybe you're doing a workshop or connecting that way. People are watching your videos for months, visiting your website multiple times, follow you on social media, but maybe not actually commenting, but they're there. What they'll do is they want to keep seeing you, and they should see you over and over again before they will ever reach out to you. That does not mean nothing is happening because you don't know in the background that this is going on. Trust is being built the more you're out there, the more you connect. Even if you're not getting many likes or comments yet, doesn't mean somebody hasn't seen you. Here's something else that I want you to think about. This is huge for you to understand. People may absolutely be seeing your work before they emotionally are ready to buy, to inquire what you're doing, to respond, or even invest in your offer. And when nothing's happening, a lot of us panic. I know. I'm like, why am I doing all this work when nothing is happening? But I'm here to tell you that even if nobody is responding right now, and you may feel it's not working, many times people are just watching. They're learning who you are, trying to decide, do they really trust you, and seeing if you're staying consistent. They want to make sure you're around. Are you somebody that they can trust? So once you keep this going and you are at a stage where you're really focusing on explaining who your offers are for, and you notice that people are starting to respond because you continually are talking to them. You'll notice certain offers are doing better than others. You'll see that conversations will start to connect. You'll see people that will be interested in what you offer. I don't want you to give up. I want you to be clear. And when you are clear about what you love to do, you will see by being consistent that things will start to happen. And I know that sometimes it feels like it's not going to happen, but it won't happen if you are just sitting still and not pursuing what you love to do, what you want to sell. You learn from moving forward. Please don't restart your business every few months. This is something that I really want you to hear. I know you'll get discouraged if things aren't happening, but they will. It is happening faster and faster because AI is picking up on what you are pushing out to the world. And it is part of the algorithm. People say, don't chase the algorithm. You're not chasing the algorithm. You're being consistent, and that helps both with your audience and the algorithm understanding what you do. Every single time you decide to make a change, your audience and your algorithm will get confused. That means you could be talking about your beautiful flower print work and you're working on workshops. You want to be very clear about what you offer and who it's for. This is something I really want photographers to hear because I understand the concept of being discouraged and wanting to try a different angle. But if you are clear about what you do and provide as a photographer, again, we have a variety of things that we can do. So I'm not sure what you're doing. You can leave the comment down below on what you're selling. The audience that you have must not be confused. So they could trust you. They know what you're selling. They know what you do. They know that you're there. Yes, we want to grow and evolve, but there is a difference between evolving with intention and constantly abandoning direction out of fear. I think one of the hardest parts of building a photography business is believing in your direction before people fully see it yet, especially when your work means something deeply personal to you. But quiet does not automatically mean failure. It just means trust is still growing, clarity is still forming, and momentum is still building underneath the surface. And this is one reason why I believe support and direction matter so much while building a photography business, because sometimes you are simply too close to your own business to clearly see what actually is happening. You need outside perspective, guidance, reassurance, and structure. And of course, support while you grow. So if you like that support while you build your photography business, you can book a strategy call with me down below. We really get clear on where you're at and where you would like to be. This is especially good if you're trying to reposition your business, grow in a new direction, create more consistency in what you want in your business, or build something that finally aligns with who you are right now. You got to keep learning, keep growing, and keep showing up, because the photographers who continue learning and adjusting are the ones who have eventually built something truly meaningful. And if you're on YouTube and you like this video/podcast, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel and comment below. Let me know how you're doing in your journey. You are valuable and people pay for value. Cheers, my friend. If you would like to get show notes, links that I talk about in the episode, and a bunch of other goodness like freebies to help you build your photography business, then head on over to photobizmethod.com. photobizmethod.com. See you there.